Hey everybody, this is your Tip Thursday. Today I wanted to get into what we're going to be talking about in the month of July with all of our kids, and also talk about camp a little bit. So this month we're going to be wrapping up our Eli series. We're going to be talking about Elijah going to heaven and how God is bigger than what we can even expect, or he's beyond what we can expect and imagine. So that's number one for Elijah. Number two is Elisha, and we're going to be talking about how sometimes the best things that we can do is just to do the simple things that God has asked us to do. So that's what we're going to be talking about with the story of Nahum, and then we're going to get into our stories about Daniel. And all of those stories really talk about how we put God first in our lives, and that when we follow God, we really mean what we're saying. So if we're not going to bow down to anything else, even if we aren't really like praising that thing, because it's still important to God. Like, you can't lie and say, oh, well, I didn't mean it. That still matters. And so it's going to be a great time to talk about that with our kids and really give them some impactful stuff, and talk about like just standing up for faith and standing up for God. And that's also what we're going to be talking about this summer at our camp, about being guardians of God and God's Word. Not that we want kids to go out and get in fights and stuff like that, but we want God to be represented well, and we want people to stand up and to worship God in the right way and to follow God in the right way. Make God first in their lives. So that's what we're going to be talking about at camp. I want to encourage you guys, if you guys haven't signed up for camp already, I would really love you all to be part of our camp experience. It's 5 nights. It's July 18th through the 22nd. It's going to be a great week, and if you did it last year, you know the impact that we had on kids that week. We already have 2 baptisms lined up for that first Sunday of the week, and so I'm really excited for that. And so, yeah, we have 2 more baptisms coming up. I know that I had 4 kids in Kids Foundations classes last week, so just want to let you guys know that. And guys, I really appreciate everything you guys are doing. Shout out to all of you guys for just being consistent, being there this summer, communicating with me about when you're going to be there and when you're not going to be there. Make sure you keep on doing that, and just keep on loving on our kids, guys. That's what is so important, because remember that kids, they can't see God, but when we are in their lives, they can see God in us and acting in us, because each and every one of us has God living in us. So I just want to encourage you guys in that. Keep growing, and make sure that you guys are signed up for camp and be ready for this month. This month is a 5-week month, so it's going to be pretty intense. So I'm excited to get into these lessons, because they're great lessons. And then we're going to be doing our real summer series, where it's going to be way more low-key. I'm not going to be sending home packets with the kids. They're just going to have a memory verse. So we're going to be a little low-key, and then we're going to launch again in the fall. Our All Family Life training is coming up. Make sure to be looking for information about that in August. Bye.